Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, star-seated angelic nation of the New Earth timeline. Today on the Mayan Zolkeen calendar, we have Keen 64 Yellow Crystal Seed, the code of the Matrix, and it is a galactic activation portal day. On this powerful galactic portal, our local Solaris released a solar tsunami and a coronal mass ejection this morning. Cosmic gamma plasma light waves continue to flood Mother Earth with powerful fifth-dimensional energetics directly from the great central sun and from the Most High Source Creator. This is the 5th day in a row of sustained white higher resonance on the Schumann charts, appearing at amplitudes of 52 Hz, 62 Hz, and a massive blast at 84 Hz. The energetics are ramping up to carry us through the new moon and sun in Leo and the Lionsgate portal on 8/8 for our quantum leap of consciousness into the new humans, Homo Luminous, light beings of eternal life. The Fey Nation elementals and Kuan Yin, the Bodhisattva of compassion, are with us to merge the two worlds of heaven and earth for the full liberation of all consciousness into the pure land of eternal bliss consciousness, and the merging of the water and fire, the Kan and Li, the Yin and Yang, Shakti and Shiva. The eagle fly with the Condor and Heros Gamos for the total transformation of this realm into the paradise she has always evolved to be. Nothing can stop this exodus of our rainbow tribe, of the new Lemuria. All is in preparation and alignment for our final initiations and activations of our crystalline solar 12-strand DNA of the 144. Keep the faith in the divine plan as she unfolds into the light. Mother, Father, God has made the path open and accessible to all their children of the light to walk the medicine way. The kingdom of heaven within is resonating with the music of the spheres as the halls of Amenti are being revealed for all to come into the gnosis of our divine birthright as conscious co-creators of the new heaven upon the new earth. The Amrita of immortality flows freely to guide and assist the flow of universal life force into the emergence as free and sovereign light beings of the new Jerusalem. Aho, Adonai Elohim, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 16 degrees 56 minutes Taurus. The sun is at 29 degrees 20 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 0 degree Cancer, a daughter of the American Revolution. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 17 degrees Taurus, a symbolical battle between swords and torches, from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Remember, when you align to the highest timeline, things might look very different. People, places, big shifts, update. Feeling we have grounded a clear timeline, one of mutual respect and understanding, especially in relationships. Divine templates restored, updated codes of renewal. Syntropy. From ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Michael Love. Earth Alliance Space Weather Update 7/21/2022. The universe keeps pounding the Earth with light. As of 2 p.m. EST today, we have an Earth-directed solar flare, a strong level 5 geomagnetic storm in progress, and powerful cosmic light waves keep blasting the planet. Stand by for another super DNA upgrade. Let us know how you are doing. Godspeed from 5DEarthProject.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Raylene Brady. Always pertinent. The galactic Gaian mind is our cosmic mind. Sirius is the heart of the Christos. Decree and dissolve the time lock that opens your divine mind gate. Traverse the cosmos at will, experiencing expansive frequency and spherical consciousness. Solar magnified via the anchoring of the cosmic heart Sirius as great central sun. True self, true earth reality is always yours to know and claim in the eternal now. Myra, Myra, gateway to the soul. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ali Ray, love with all of your heart, with all that you are. Give this love to God, and love all others as your very self. Then quietly and faithfully await what happens. This moment is alive and waiting for your glorious return to love. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin, we are now coming to the place where our human minds can no longer maintain control, grasp, or comprehend what is now manifesting in our world. The increasing complexities of our 3D world are only a clue that the mind is imploding with the weight of more input of light than it was designed to handle. The only way to balance this is to shift from the overstressed mind and move our awareness into our higher hearts. We are coming into a time where true knowingness, not learned mind knowledge, will be guiding our way through with the next phase of our transfiguration. We will have true knowingness guide us. Unlimited wisdom will be available to us as we need it in each moment. Someone said once, the longest journey we will ever make is the one from our heads to our hearts. It is a difficult, humbling, and sometimes an absolutely terrifying journey. This is where we let go of our need to control the outer world and open to the synchronistic flow of spirit within, and the energy that is building, and today is no exception. The solar tsunami is going to help us move into the next level. Get grounded, get out in the wilderness, get into natural flowing water. You might feel higher heart flutterings and a myriad of other physical and emotional symptoms. It is okay, just breathe. I am feeling it too. Ground yourself and let go and simply drop down into your higher heart that is evolved way beyond our current human spacesuit original design. Our higher heart can contain the light of the universe, and it has been waiting for you. Solar Tsunami and CME Sunspot AR3060 exploded during the early hours of July 21st, 0100 UTC, producing a C5 class solar flare and solar tsunami. From alunajoy.com. And from Divine Brothra of the Light, Pars Kute. As the new Earth approaches, our way of thinking is being challenged more and more. The veil is thinning and lifting as our consciousness expands. This is a requirement for entering the new dimension with the raising of our vibrations and frequencies. The old paradigm and archaic belief system must fall to the wayside to make room for the new. As we move forward and change our perspective, we will not disappear from one set of circumstances and reappear in another. We simply are changing our thoughts, which creates a brand new reality for us. In our hearts we light the candle of knowingness that the divine will prevail and victory is assured. The dawning of a divine new earth of unity and love, where violence no longer exists, is now just beyond the horizon. With divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. We are guided to shine the spotlight on ourselves right now and not others, to see what comes up. We are so focused on other people that we don't even see what is going on within. Focus on yourself, be proud of yourself, and what you have achieved, but also look at the things that don't work for you anymore. Be confident and believe in yourself, and take daily steps to be more of who you truly are, one step at a time. Nothing can go wrong because we are receiving exactly what we need to move forward, and this means that we also need to be triggered sometimes and kicked out of our comfort zone to explore. Be open-minded and allow yourself to explore new things. You might be positively surprised. Everything can change each moment, and you should be open to it, not hiding, run away from it. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Crete, July 21st, 2022. A new incarnation while alive in the body, and an unscripted new life. Everyone who is alive on Earth at this point has the chance, the right, and the ability to start a new life. This new life is aligned to the essence and the identity of the true self, which is now being fully incarnating in the human body and is free from all the old limitations, illnesses, and illusions of the ego mind and the distortions of the false personality that was curved through trauma and heavy programming. Insanity is leaving, insanity is coming. A new start is here, available for all, and all one needs to do is just to make a heart-centered choice for a healthy and an awakened restart. The upcoming Lion's Gate is taking us straight to the heart, merging of all opposite energies within. All adjustments are really meant to happen harmoniously now, but if we witness struggles, it is only because there is still resistance, unaddressed inner shadows, ignorance, lack of trust and faith in the self, and inability to recognize the heart's invaluable wisdom and sync with it. The higher selves have been orchestrating strong experiences for those that are still in fear, disbelief, and denial, in order to bring correction in their course of action and direction in the body. Many people have or will go through such unexpected strong life experiences so that they can reposition their being consciously. Since every other previous way of correction has failed for them, the ticket to this new life is through breath, presence, and trust. The script is not written yet. Can one go forward regardless? No previous expectations and goals coming from the old way of life will work. Quite the opposite, actually. This is a new way of living in sync and in love with the law of one, and with abundance and respect for all. Can the human body take such high frequencies? Each step will be unfolding as we go, in the moment and in spontaneous ways. Logic and intuition will be working as one for the first time after so long. One thing is for sure. Anything not in alignment to the high frequency and the true values and essences of the true organic life will perish, will turn into ashes, be lost, gone forever. Every lie told to the self, whether conscious or unconscious, will be revealed and felt to its core, along with the reason why it was created, trusted, and adopted. And all the distorted results and assumptions that followed will also be recognized and clearly understood, and all will be released so that the space that is needed for the new experience will be created. The waves of change and awakening come now, one after the other, in a continuous and accelerative pace. They are unstoppable. They will be insisting. They will win. If one does not get the message with this wave, they will get it with the next one. And if they do not get it with that one either, then they will with the next or the next, until it is absolutely sure that they got it. No one can miss the point towards which the new life is showing. So a general encouragement would be, instead of crying over what was based on lies and illusions and is now leaving, the best way is for one to open the heart and accept the blessed liberation and correction that life itself is now bringing in. This is a lesson of self-love that no one taught us before. Faith in life and in the self is to be restored. Love, beauty, abundance, eros, true values, freedom, magic, charisma, sovereignty, unity, peace, divine intelligence, and creativity will take their true place in the world again, and life will blossom. This is our rightful blessing. Blessings for the new life, Adriane. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Powerful Emerald Heart Grid activations. Can you feel this energy in your emerald and crystal diamond rose heart and throughout your every cell, as if everything is activating and becoming truly alive, as if for the first time? These are massive emerald ray and heart grid activations taking place as reflected in the powerful green surrounding the white Schumann resonance spikes. As part of the further activation of the emerald heart grid, this also amplifies, restores, and brings fully online our own emerald and crystal rose heart as our organic telepathic communication network, which also helps complete the magnetic reset I've been sharing about. We also just hit KP5 geomagnetic storms and have dense solar winds, as well as the ongoing C-class solar flare baseline. These past 2 days I've been feeling a strong increase in telepathic communication with others, whilst I find it energetically quite draining at times, or at least it takes a lot of focus for me to speak and write, which is usually the case, as I'm sure it is for many, when the energies are this intense and we are integrating a lot. This is all part of the activations to the Emerald Heart Grid and interdimensional Stargate system as part of the new organic telepathic interdimensional communication network. I'm also seeing my psychic gifts, power, and remembering returning, which the later is truly my main mission here, to help return the true history records to humanity and all, to fully remember our true nature, cosmic origins, history, and organic realities again. Allow, relax, and just be here now, fully present and open to receive. That's us switching on our own inner supermagnetism and the completion of our own inner reset. All remaining fear dissolves as we remember our one true self at one with it all. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. The age of love is here, as we are now asked to concentrate and truly start to meditate about what we truly wish to co-create in the new golden age and in the new earth. It is time to let go of the old, all of it, all you ever were before and what you believed yourself to be. Simply let go. In this very moment you are already co-creating the future you, the ascended you, and your new life in the new earth. You cannot take any baggage of the old you nor the old earth with you. You are being born anew. All the old systems, structures are disintegrating and will disintegrate. This is their final death throes. Their powers are no more except in those who still believe in them and cling on to them out of fear. From now on, start focusing on what you truly would love to have in your life, to manifest into your life, for the greater good of all and for the highest good. The focus now shifts from me to we. What is it that you are most inspired to co-create with great love for the greater good? Open your heart and go deeply into your sacred heart temple, and then simply connect with your soul and the divine and ask yourself, standing in the fullness of my soul mastery, and by fulfilling my purpose, how can I best serve the greater whole with love? How can I assist to co-create the age of love, unity, and harmony with great love and inspiration? How can I serve from the heart and soul? Do this every morning on arising and every evening upon retiring. See how your whole life changes as you now start to co-create in the highest and most loving ways. More interestingly, you will find that those inspirations and what you are inspired to co-create will not be steeped in material desires, as it will be more to find ways to co-create holistic life and forms of life where everyone works together to co-create in loving ways and uplifting ways, lifestyles and environments which work as one with the new earth and are life enhancing, and where everyone has more than enough, as all is shared equally and all work together as one for the highest and best and greater good of all. Thus communities of love and light, inclusive of working with the elemental, animal, the plant, the mineral, the tree, and other kingdoms. Indeed, with intergalactic councils and federations of light, and with the divine, a totally new life is dawning for all of us. What do you truly wish to create with great love and devotion? From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Aurora Ray. The first contact process has begun. The Galactic Federation and the Ashtar Command have begun the first contact process. As you know, this is a very special moment in human history. We have made it possible to break free from the Cabal's control over humanity and to prepare for our ascension into higher realms of consciousness. The Galactic Federation was created as a way for us to work together with other races, such as the Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, and others, who have helped us along the path. The Galactic Federation has been working with us for many years, helping us to recognize and understand our divine potential, as well as our responsibility to create a new world based on love and peace. The time has come for us to take our next steps forward through this exciting period of transition and growth. Our goal is simple: to evolve into new levels of consciousness where all of our hearts are open and loving towards one another, as well as towards all living creatures on Earth. The Galactic Federation has been in contact with us since we met as a small group of individuals on Earth. They were able to recognize our spiritual light and nature before we could recognize ourselves as spiritual beings. Their job is to help us awaken as a species and connect with our true essence within. This process is well underway now and will continue until all of humanity has awakened to their divine nature. In addition to being able to communicate with us telepathically, they have also been able to send us messages through their advanced technology and through the ambassadors who have been helping them with this process ever since their arrival here on Earth. These messages have become more strong and frequent about 25 years ago. The Galactic Federation has always been here for us, not only during times of crisis, but also throughout our evolutionary journey on planet Earth. The time has come to make contact with them in order to begin our ascension process through which we will become an intergalactic species. You are now being asked to send out a strong energy signal into space that will be received by those who have been observing us from afar since time immemorial. They are ready and waiting for this signal, which will open up a new chapter in our history. Remember that you have free will. Everything is a choice you make out of your own free will. No being is allowed to break this highest universal law of the Galactic Codex. We are now at a critical crossroads in human history. If we choose to continue down the path of separation and fear, we will continue to suffer at lower levels of consciousness until we reach a point where there is no longer any choice but ascension. I hope that most people have realized by now how strong their willpower is and how much control they have over their own destiny. The time has come for us all to become one with source energy once again. This is our opportunity to wake up from our trance-like state and begin living from our heart center instead of what others tell us or think about us. It is time for every soul on planet Earth to step into their greatness and begin shining like bright stars on this earthly plane. This process was accelerated more than 25 years ago when we were given permission by the Galactic Federation to start sending out more teams of beings to help us transform our world into a place where love can be experienced by everyone on Earth. Since then, we have been working diligently in preparation for this momentous occasion. Now that has arrived, I want to share some information about what's ahead for all of us as we enter into this new era of peace and prosperity on Earth. The next several months will be marked by change and uncertainty. Many of the changes are already underway, such as the transition to new technologies, such as the installation of free power generation facilities on our planet. Other changes are in progress, such as the transition of the human race to higher consciousness. This transition is known as ascension, and it is expected to experience another major shift happening soon. The last few years have seen a rapid rise in awareness about what is happening on Earth and in our solar system. We have been receiving more and more information about our role in this amazing adventure that is unfolding before us. We are not alone in this journey. There are millions of other beings who are part of our family, who love us and want us to succeed. They are helping us through their actions and intentions, which you can see and feel every day. Ascension is not just a spiritual process. It also involves physical transformations that will take place on all levels of existence: physical body, emotional body, and mental body. These changes will affect every aspect of your being, from your outward appearance to your inner life, and they will bring about an entirely new way of living on Earth with all its beauty and glory. Cheers to the most exciting times to be alive on planet Earth. We salute your courage during these times. This is the beginning of a new human species that lives from the heart rather than the mind. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica, Crystalline Grid Advancement. We are asked to share our light, be conscious of our light healing. Know your advanced light is pivotal to the collective consciousness of our world. For your unique light signature, your unique location is pivotal to the crystalline transparency of light movement around our world. We ask you to simply hold your breath for a few moments and feel the fullness of you. Charged in light, close your eyes and place your hands on the earth. Simply feel the light transfer, the harmonic light connection of the soil, the deep layers of the earth. The power of light below and above is simply available. Understand this light energy. The full connection to the synergy is appearing to those who simply will be with our earth, the soils, the connections to living beings. It is simply an acknowledgement and awareness of light. The attunement to our soils, the natural surroundings, is a wonderful and important opportunity for natural healing. Simply be in the light. See the path flowing and free, in harmony. With love for your light journey, the Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. Move gently with the current of your healing today. Reflection and insights are the necessary next steps in awakening into Christ consciousness. Something better is waiting for you ahead. It's up to you to discover this by going deep within and finding this treasure. Self-care is also needed as the devil is completely being eradicated from your life. There is no room left for people that carry that seed. Soon you will discover the hidden part within yourself that carried that seed branch as well. It is no longer a match to the frequency you are becoming. This is leaving the flesh. For the flesh flame divine counterpart to enter. It is all transferring at great speed. Sit still and receive this process of recalibration of your flesh. It is no longer necessary to fight against your opposites. It is so no longer necessary to get attacked and take it either. This is where fine-tuning and balancing are necessary so you can attain harmony within self, no matter the external parameters. You're ascending above it all. It is necessary for you to align with your truth and claim your anointing as a chosen, free, sovereign child of God. Be still and proclaim your birthrights will get you further than justifying yourself to the opposition. Soon they will know where they stand and where you stand. Focus on your mighty I Am consciousness and align with our Creator as this end game completes. Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted on the earth. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Here in the Moon Astrology, Thursday, July 21st, 2022, Geomagnetic Storm Watch. For the next 3 days, G1 class geomagnetic storms are likely, according to the NOAA forecasters. The action could begin later today, July 21st, when a slow-moving CME is expected to hit Earth's magnetic field. It was hurled into space by a solar eruption on July 15th. Forecasters believe a high-speed stream of solar wind is following close behind the CME. It's arriving on July 22nd, and it could amplify any storm the CME creates, prolonging the unrest through July 23rd, from spaceweather.com. A lot is happening at once as the zero-point triggers intensify. Ways to support your energy field. Know it is a global effect. Don't make it personal. Rest. Accept the deep transformation we are in. We all need rest in order to hold the balance. Collective clearing is exhausting. Watching the old world burn is exhausting. Limit your exposure to scattering of thought, emotions, and duality. Limit social media scrolling or disclosure hunting. Keep all of your brain and heart as coherent as possible. Finding and then following the natural rhythms and flow of your unique energy signature becomes hugely important for grounding. Your mind is way too small and undeveloped a tool for this high level of vast light energy. The high heart is a frequency match for it, so get used to thinking, feeling, perceiving, and creating from there. Work with your new operating system. Use the on windows, the moments, hours, days when creation flows with ease and grace. Then notice when you're suddenly taken offline and stop. Earthing and grounding in nature is especially healing. Walk or meditate outside to rejuvenate, even for a few minutes. Get in natural water when you can. Use the morning light. The frequencies at sunrise are restorative and centering. It feels like the death of the old self, and often just like death. Embrace the quantum perspective, the deletion of the old paradigm, old self, old distortions, paired with the simultaneously revelation of new. From here in the moon astrology.co.uk, and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Jupiter in Aries, semi-square, Saturn retrograde, and Aquarius. Eris stations retrograde in Aries. The station of Eris makes us more aware of inner discordance. She shows us where we have a quarrel with ourselves, born from discontent, unfair treatment, or being ignored. For the next 5.5 months, Eris will point out where energy has been misused and misdirected to give us a fighting chance to tackle the real problems that demand our attention. Meanwhile, Jupiter and Saturn speak of stretching our idea of what is possible, both individually and as a society. Personal development is required to solidify alliances, cement friendships, lessen restriction, and counter old limiting behavior that inhibits progress. As Jupiter is also activating the Saturn-Uranus square, there is a strong sense of building impatience with authorities, an urge to take action, a stirring to rebel. But for today at least, we must bide our time, plan ahead, resist impulsiveness, if we are to make the best use of this energy. Wait for the wheel to turn. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 64, Yellow Crystal Seed. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are cooperate, dedication, and universalize. Crystal days are great for getting together in groups, finding your people, and working in teams. This teaches us that we do not have to struggle alone on our journey, that others are facing the same challenges. By supporting one another and sharing our experiences, we can then progress down our path a little easier. Today is yellow seed. Keywords associated with it are awareness, targeting, and flowering. These days are great for sharing knowledge and sowing awareness. As it is a crystal day, it is a perfect combination of number and day for facilitating the sharing of wisdom. Why not get together with others and exchange information? You could teach each other skills you have acquired or share teachings you have found helpful. engage in lively debate, or watch a good documentary with friends. The yellow seed also teaches us that we do indeed reap what we have sown. Expect to see things come to fruition today that you previously planted. Also, it's a good day to sow seeds of ideas that in the future you can harvest. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Yellow Crystal Seed, 12 Con, Keen 64, 21st of July, 2022, 1221. Seeding Awareness, 21/7/2022 equal 376 equal 313 equal 34 equal 7. Day codes 21, Crown of the Magi, Victory, Rewards. 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. 7, Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Solitude, Initiation. Month year codes 7, 13, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore, Goddess, Mysteries. 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22, Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 64 equal 10 equal 1. 10, Manifestation, Leadership, New Beginnings. Keen 64, the number 64 is a prevalent code in the elemental foundation of who we are. We have 64 codons in our RNA genetic code, 64 hexagrams in the mystical Yi Ching, founded on the 8x8 Bagua elements, which are the universal building blocks of creation forming matter. The 6 represents heaven energy, and the 4 is the structure of foundation. 64 defines our divine foundation, the building block upon which we can grow. Keen 64, the yellow crystal seed, is a very significant marker, opening a powerful divine portal, galactic activation portal day, to this next stage of our planetary evolution and seeding our crystalline new beginnings. We are now entering a very fertile period for launching and initiating new ideas, projects, and plans, and stepping up as a divine sovereign leader in partnership with heaven. Day 12 in the Red Skywalker wave spell of awakening, exploration, and expansion. Today we seed the highest potential for humanity as we universalize awakening and our future expansion, which has been coded in our DNA. Within our divine blueprint, we can evolve to our golden, Sophia, Christed human selves. Tone of creation, crystal, tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. Our telepathic skills and communication pathways are fully open and conducting massive codes today. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, mental realm. The other 2 mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. Focus on the crystal clarity of our minds today through the power of cooperation with others. We create telepathic links in our communication grids, allowing for cooperative thoughts, ideas, and inspiration to flow. The crystalline tone seeks to connect with others through networking, cooperation, co-creating, and forming new cooperative alliances. Creating communities will also be strongly favored. The crystal energy is brilliant for gaining crystal clear clarity and guidance for your next steps forward. Communication and networking flows. Information from spirit in all realms flow, freely accessible by all of the new crystal beings connected to Gaia's crystalline communication grid. Tune your channel into Gaia's planetary grid today. What is being transmitted and what do you seek to broadcast through this network? Many souls will be magically awakening today through the superconductivity of universal awakening charge. When many planetary earth wizards unite as one, instead of seeking self-aggrandizement, great things can happen. Open your mind today to receive the endless data, codes, and information available to evolve and awaken to a magical world. Use your magical powers to unite your mind and your heart to create an enchanting life. The Crystal Wizard is inviting us today to make some magic. Today's question is, how can I co-create with like-minded souls in order to fearlessly seed our highest potential, personally and collectively? Divine blessings for the seeding of grand new potentials for ourselves and our planet. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 64, Yellow Crystal Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to target. Universalizing awareness, I seal the input of flowering. With the galactic tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of intelligence. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and YouTube and your donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and this channel, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Brother of the Light, Adam Brennan, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Brother. We appreciate you and your support, and we appreciate all of you for your continued support. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Patricia Pierce, for joining our YouTube membership, and welcome to the tribe. We appreciate you and your support, Divine Sister of the Light. If you'd like to support us through a monthly YouTube membership, under every video you can see the join button. Click there and you can join our tribe on YouTube. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Deanna, for your purchase today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Purification allows the I Am presence to shine forth. Responsible creation, own your journey. Use this decree every morning for a week and witness the shifts within and without. Drop into the heart center, calm the mind. Take a breath in the stillness. Say your decree out loud, feel it. Move the light through your ascension column. Let it radiate through every cell and particle of consciousness. Hold the light until its task is complete. Repeat if needed. The divine decree. I call forth the purifying, golden, crystalline rays of the infinite Christ to resolve and consume all discord or fear that has ever registered in my beingness. Remove the cause, core, record, effect, and all memory of it now. Replace it with the cosmic light of love, purity, and divine perfection, eternally sustained across all timelines and parallel realities. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed ascension journey into the infinite light and infinite love of Creator Source, the Great Mystery. Keep walking gently your sacred path with art. with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. 444 coming in. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.